Awesome. So thanks everyone for joining us tonight. My name is Paula Snow-Keough, and I am a Senior Vice President here at Partner Co. And we are here tonight with Ricia Adair, our President and world traveler, let alone country traveler. She's been all over the place in the last little while. So I want to give you a little bit of history on Ricia Adair tonight. She's been in the industry for 25 years. She's the former owner of a marketing training company focused training opportunities for network marketers. And she's now number 45 in the world with our company, number 25 in North America, and has climbed 13 ranks in 7 months. She's number 3 in Canada and only did that in 8 months. She is now ranked as president and she works with teams in 12 countries. So please welcome our president, Ricia Adair.
Thank you, Paula. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Just to correct some of the numbers, but mainly the number 3 person might be a little choked. I am number 4 currently this week in Canada. But nevertheless, I'm celebrating success. And more importantly, I'm celebrating the success of so many of my friends who are on this train with me. So hello and welcome, everybody. I've kind of got funny hair because I just came back from the Kingfisher Spa right on the ocean with my friend Wendy Follows and my friend Lorene Benoit. We had a great chicks afternoon. It was so fun. And now it's time to go to work. Let's get this show on the road. And let's start the share. Paula, you'll let me know that we've got a good share. Just a bit on the technology here.
I was just going through and making sure that everybody is muted. So if you can make sure that you're muted, that would be fantastic.
Perfect. Okay, are we up and at 'em, Paula?
I'm not seeing your screen. I'm still seeing you. So the share hasn't happened.
All right, let's give that a go one more time.
Here we go. It's starting to go now. Perfect.
We're good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, everybody. I am currently in Canada. I'm Canadian, but my full-time place of residence is in Manzanillo, Mexico, and we're going to share with you tonight what many of us on this call believe we are in the future of partnership marketing. We have found a company that just in return loves us so much, have showered us with some amazing, amazing products that are game changers, life changers for many, many of us when it comes to wellness and being in super, super good health. And how about a compensation plan so we can all have that extra beach money? That's what we're going to share with you tonight. Our mission statement, first of all, is to power health and prosperity around the world. And that is so exactly true. You'll find out just how global we are and how easy it is to attain good health and prosperity. They should go hand in hand. This is our home at Casa 700 Mangoes. It's a silly name. You'll have to come to Manzanillo, have dinner with me, and I'll tell you the whole story. It's a mini boutique resort in Manzanillo, Mexico. We have 3 villas. The bottom villa, Villa Jenny. Next above that is Villa Rosa Maria, and I live in the 2 floors above that with my husband and our many, many animals. And this is what should be a dream come true story. And it sort of kind of is, but not in the first year. In the first year, when we moved into our house, 5 months after it was vacant, and having vacancy and tropics in the same sentence kind of makes for a shaky ending. There were so many things that needed immediate attention. Layla's on the call with us. She had actually helped me unpack the truck, but very soon her family was coming because they had rented the villas for the winter. So we had to really get skedaddling. I never seen an orange mushroom before, but they were growing out of all my handrails everywhere. There was things that I never saw in my life. The pool was covered in algae, concrete had a disease called salitre falling off the walls. There were so many things. So our little nest egg of $50,000, which is not a lot to be able to retire on. But again, we bought it because we have the villa income and we thought if ever our pensions were in danger, we would be able to have the villa income to support us. Well, what happened? We went through that 50,000 so fast as the tradesmen came and went. And then we found out our lawyer had actually taken $23,000 and that was our closing cost money. We couldn't get title to our property. So what that meant is we went further into debt. I became an anxious mess. I had a UTI infection that lasted for 4 months. I ended up with shingles all over my body. I was in excruciating pain. I became a little on the depressed side. There was a lot of anxiety. And then I resorted to comfort foods like chocolate cake, ice cream, and spaghetti and lasagna, those sorts of things. So no matter how many times I walked that gorgeous beach, swam that ocean, I didn't lose any weight. And I'm at that certain age that I think we can all put up our hand. Those of us that are over the age of 60 can go to the gym and come back and still not have lost an ounce, right? Well, that's the magic of hormones, and we'll find out about that in a minute. I went to my doctor. I said, Dr. Tom, you got to find out what's wrong with me. This is pretty serious here. After 2 days of research, he came back and said, Ricia, without a doubt, you've got FFB. It's serious, he says. Dr. Tom, whatever could FFB were it be? He said, Ricia, you're fat, prumpy, and broke. And then came that call, April 17th, from Chris and Joni Budd, good friends of mine, that changed my life. Joni said to me, Ricia, you need these drops. I think she saw a fat picture on Facebook. And I knew that I needed the drops. The first voice said, yes, I need these drops. The second voice said, but you don't have any money. And the third voice said, find the money from somewhere. So I found enough money. I can't even remember where I found it, but I found money to buy 2 boxes of drops, one for me, one for resale. And Joni encouraged me to post. She said, it's our system of growth. It's ever so easy. It'll take me 15, 20 minutes to explain it to you. And just start posting and sharing stories of so many other people that have experienced crazy, crazy results with this fabulous product. And I thought, what have I got to lose? I did pay my Wi-Fi bill that month. So I started to post. The courier knocked on the door. So now I'm able to get a picture. April 22nd was my first day of posting. You can see in the bottom right, 59 comments, of which 20 new customers came into my world, 6 of them wanting to become brand partners. Now my life has changed. I hadn't even opened the box at that point, but I knew that I was onto something good. So I set a goal. It was a 5-figure goal to meet by September 1st. I met it by July 15th. That's right. I actually started April 22nd. And so now I decided, let's set some 1-year goals. Around the villas, there was a lot to be done, a lot of new things that had to be purchased. We purchased new appliances in every villa. I'm in love. I love my dog. I love my husband, but I love my fridge. We have beautiful Sarah, my new housekeeper. She's lovely. I love her to bits as well. We're able to bring in the professional paint crews. Now, this all happened. All these goals happened in November. I'd actually forecasted for them to happen in 1 year. We also put in eco-friendly air conditioning systems in all the units as well. Got Mike a motorcycle. He was pretty excited about that. Built a brand new pergola on the bottom level. That was a very expensive project to undergo. And then along came an earthquake, December 24th, that failed our pool. More earthquakes happened up until January 1st. And we were in a serious crisis because when you run a little hotel and you don't have a swimming pool, it doesn't make for a good story when you're calling your guests to tell them about it. Because of our partner co-income, we were able to bring in a professional crew that expedited the pool repair. And we celebrated, including enhancements with lights in the pool. It's so pretty now. And we reopened the pool January 14th. Now, all of this, you're going to see my pictures, how I've changed on a health level as well. But first, I want to impress upon you that if it hadn't been for Partner Co. and the income just from my agreeing to post on day 1, we would have lost the business end of our resort. We would have lost it. So thank you to this company and to the income simply by posting. That's how it all started, that I was able to save our little hotel. At the end of December, I found out that I won a trip to Punta Cana. I see Brenda Carlton. My buddy is on the call with us tonight. We had so much fun in the Dominican Republic. Partner Co paid for everything, the dinners, the parties, the drinks, the adventure. It was all paid for. There was 178 people there. Half of us were in our first year with this company, including Brenda. You know, pinch me. Is this for real? Because remember, folks, I didn't have the money. I had to find the money to buy 2 boxes. That's how drastically my life changed. Now let's look on a health level. April 23rd, I was brave enough to get those before pictures taken, but look at the drastic change that happened within 13 days. Wow, the inflammation, the puffiness, the crazy, crazy changes. And within 3 months, this happened. And it's funny because Wendy said to me, my friend who I was at Kingfisher Spa with, she took that picture on the left the last time I was with her at Kingfisher Spa, and that was like 2 years ago. And now the day she sent me that picture, I was wearing that same dress. So it was kind of fun to take the before and after in the same dress. But look at the difference from size 18 to size 8 in 90 days. That was my transformation. You too can transform your body very, very quickly and healthily, and also earn some extra beach money. I owe it to these guys. I love them so much. Darren Zobrist, John Wadsworth, they're our owners. They came together. One very, very highly experienced in the network marketing industry. The other one highly experienced in the business industry. They came together and bought 5 companies with some amazing products created by doctors, backed by science, with clean ingredients. They brought all these companies together and called it Partner Co. We're living a life simply better together. First, let's talk about the problem, and then I'm going to present to you the solution. We have a system here that is systematic poisoning in the foods we eat, the water we drink, the air, the chemtrails, all those poisons that go into our skin. It is a 21st century problem that our grandparents did not see. 90% of the diseases that we have today were not present 90 years ago. Coincidentally, 90% of the food availability to us today was not present 90 years ago. So maybe we need to put that puzzle together and realize that with the proliferation of sugar in all the food products, that in fact is not even food, but food-like problems, that there is a serious problem created. All of this leads to hormonal imbalance. People who are obese have hormone levels that accumulate, they encourage the accumulation of fat. Leptin, insulin, ghrelin, and cortisol are just a few of the hormones that influence our appetite, our metabolism, and body fat distribution. We need our hormones to function properly and in balance to keep us healthy. In the beginning, I looked at this schedule: mood swings, low libido, headaches, night sweats, compulsive eating of sugar and carbohydrate foods, hot flashes, night sweats, acne, insomnia, afternoon fatigue, weight gain, indigestion. All of these things have to lead to your body being out of balance. If you have 1 to 3, and if you're a brand partner, think back to before the drops. If you have 1 to 3 of these symptoms currently or before you started the drops, please put 3 in the chat. If you have 4 to 7, please put 7 in the chat. And if you have 7 to 10, please put 10 in the chat. It's amazing how many people over my calls actually put in 10. We have well over 100 products to help you to get your hormones back into balance, help you lose weight healthily, increased energy, improve your immunity system, sleep better, all of those things. And you're going to feel the products. And we're going to hear from our testimonials tonight just how effective these products actually are. We have an amazing team of experts headed by Ray Strand. He's our chief medical officer. He's written several books on wellness published worldwide. Dr. Joshua Plant works closely with them. He's a chief science officer. He's the only one, to my knowledge, that's ever graduated Harvard with a PhD in 3 years with honors. Brett West, he's our expert on Noni. Barbara Cox-Lovesey, Vice President of Health and Nutrition. She's actually a Canadian. She used to be a figure skater dancer, actually. Dr. Shishing Then, he's our Senior Manager of Research. And these are all PhD people. We've got some serious people working together to collectively bring you over 215 published clinical studies. We've got Alberto Pina, who is one of the world's leading gastrointestinal doctors, overseeing 1,040 quality tests to ensure that the promise that we send to you for the best of the best in these products is the actual delivery that we bring to you. We have several people in the medical field, including Dr. Crystal Vance on our Wellness Council. We have Kristen White as well as several other athletes on our Athletic Council, and Brett West, as I mentioned, on the NONI. What got me excited, I'm in Mexico, and I have my Wi-Fi, my little office. I'm able to do business and connect with my Canadian, American, and Mexican friends, as you can too do a business in 50 plus markets. Imagine that you post on Facebook our system of growth, and somebody from Italy inquires about the drops. Click on the flag. Indeed, we have the drops in Italy. You send them your smart link. European office fulfills the order, and next Friday you get paid. It's transparent. There's no business licenses, no tax numbers needed. I love that part of this business. I'm going to share with you now some of my favorite products. Lucim was a product created by a team of dermatologists in 2005. It's a breathable, roll-on breathable skincare mask that was targeted towards problem skin. Our dear Marlene, who's on the call with us, thank you for contributing your picture of your legs, Marlene. Appreciate it. Marlene suffered greatly from eczema, a lot of discomfort, a lot of problems connected to that, including not sleeping well. After rolling for a few weeks, she was able to manage her situation and get her eczema under control. Adult acne, stretch marks, signs of aging, rosacea, surgery scars. This is a product you want in your medicine cabinet. This is a product you want in your beauty cabinet. It serves you both. Tahitian noni is one of my favorites. I've been around a lot of people in my last several weeks of traveling. I'm power dosing my noni because it's my army of soldiers. It's the most efficacious superfruit in the world. The noni promotes your overall health and wellness. It supports your immunity system. How about increased energy and endurance? Is also going to help you with your joint health and mobility so you can get up and down the stairs, in and out of your car. The noni is a must to put into your shopping cart. This is one of my favorites, the noni plus the collagen. Again, we love our collagen, so we can be forever young. I'm going to share with you another product that will help you with that as well. Our Nutrifi supplement line, in my opinion, is the best. The probiotics created by Dr. Alberto Pena, he's a doctor, gastrointestinal doctor. There's 15 strains of pre and probiotic. It's a slow release capsule. There's billions of the product inside the bottle, and it's a patented bottle that's going to protect the product from extreme heat or temperature changes. Omega Q for your brain, for your heart. Amplify, well, actually, it's Amplify in Mexico. It's Rejuvenex in Canada. Great for energy. Optimal M for minerals, Optimal V for vitamins. The two go so well in tandem for your eye health, your lung health. Yes, we have a vitamin for your lungs, and we depend on our lungs every second, right? Your lungs, your blood, your bones. We have the Vinali, which is one of our most biggest sellers in China as well as France. It is intended to strengthen your skin, tighten your skin after losing the weight on the drops. But so many people have found that because it's so high in vitamin C, that they take it to keep themselves healthy through flu season. And many people have reported they no longer have allergies, so they're celebrating with that. Now, MOA is the second product I bought after the drops. As soon as I received a paycheck, my friend recently, he said, Ricia, for all that suffering in the owies in your fingers and toes and your heels that you have, you need to have the MOA. It is a liquid nutrition of 36 superfoods, products that come from exciting exotic destinations. And what it does is manages what seems to be your pain and inflammation concerns. I enjoyed MOA for about 3 weeks when I noticed a significant reduction in my owies in my toes as I was walking my silly flip-flops, walking the dog. And in 6 weeks, I noticed that I no longer suffer at all. So I'm so grateful. This girl here had surgery that went south on her ankle. Within just a few days of enjoying the MOA product, she was able to return to pretty feet. Now, when I'm traveling, it's really hard to stay exactly on plan. And every now and then I crave Italian. Our plan is all about a low glycemic program. As I say, the carbohydrates from that lasagna is going to race into your sugar and increase your sugar levels. You're going to want to block the sugar levels with Sugar Stop. It's a sugar and carb blocker for the occasional cheat, Uncle Henry's birthday party, or the favorite Italian restaurant. Now, many of us have that stubborn visceral fat around our waist and hips that just won't seem to go away. This is a product for you. It's called Advantage. Advantage increases your metabolism, burns your calories 10 times more. You're going to get leaner faster. It actually activates your fat burning cells in your brown adipose tissue. It's an amazing product. We've got so many people that love, love, love Advantage. Pure Nourish is my breakfast. I love this 18 grams of protein. It's vegetable protein, pea protein, and it's loaded with pre and probiotic. It has so many minerals and vitamins and nutrition in it. Should you have clean water and all the food should disappear tomorrow, you would be well nutrified with Pure Nourish. I happen to love the chocolate flavor. In Canada, the US, we call it Power Boost. I add that to my Pure Nourish, so I have a chocolate shake. And the giving greens I love as well. We've got the kale, spinach, parsley, acai berry, cinnamon. It tastes fabulous. So we have a great green drink as well that you can certainly add to your shakes or have it separately. Now, who wants to look younger? Say me in the chat. We all want to look younger, right? Well, this is what I call the fountain of youth in a box, our Renew. Renew has 2 international patents. It's the only one of its kind in the world. It actually teaches your body to open the pathways to create more HGH, human growth hormone. It's all about combating the natural aging process. What does HGH do for you? Well, first of all, it's going to improve your body composition, increase your bone mineral density, and improve your general quality of life because we feel younger. We're aging backwards. Increases lean body mass. Many of us well over 60 will be proudly show off our muscles to you. It lowers bad cholesterol. And very important for many of us, it puts us into that deep REM sleep at night. So when you're in deep REM sleep, you're lowering your cortisol levels. It marries so very well with the drops. Staying hydrated when you're on a weight loss program or just to any program whatsoever to stay alive, you need to keep those electrolytes going in your body and not washing out the electrolytes by drinking just water. So Max 2O, our brand new product, replenishes electrolytes to restore balance. It optimizes your body's hydration. It supports healthy muscle and nerve function, curbs false hunger caused by hydration. It has 3 ingredients: potassium, sodium, and magnesium. So these are the 3 you need. It tastes amazing. It has a mango flavor. It's in my water bottle now as we speak. I love it, love it. And I did promise you we're going to talk about another collagen product. This is your Everglow. Now, this is rebuilding beauty from within with the marine collagen, no shellfish, but other fish, right? Because it's the best collagen. How they get this to taste like peaches off the trees is beyond me because, again, too, fish is the base. It rejuvenates your skin, hair, and nails. We need to combat the signs of UV damage and aging, and this is Everglow. Love it. Sadly, the 3 countries that are most obese and overweight in the entire world are where we live: Canada, the US, and Mexico. Along with obesity comes diabetes, stroke disease, thyroid disorders, and so many other things, high blood pressure. We need to get healthy. But many of us, me included, I couldn't stay off the sugar. I was stuck on my addiction with sugar. I needed help. And that's where the drops come in. We have 3 formulas of drops worldwide. I'm on the Mexican formula. Many people on the call with us right now are on the Slenderies Accelerate USA formula. And many people who are on the call are on the Canada and European day and night formula. And we have different formulas because of different government situations that they say this ingredient is good, but that not that one, different politics and different government bureaus. But interestingly enough, our scientists are so clever that they've able to produce 3 different formulas for us with a whole different onset of ingredients, but bring us the same results. So when you hear our testimonials, you may hear somebody that had a testimonial from the Slenderies Accelerate USA formula. You've heard my formula that I've lost 34 pounds on the Mexican one. or my testimony, right, I should say. And then we have Canadian day and night testimonies that are coming up as well. So it's just amazing. What will the drops do for you? Well, clinically proven, doctor recommended that you will drop twice the weight as diet alone. These formulas are natural, safe, and effective, stimulant, and hormone-free. The body balancing drops are going to help you balance your hormones. And I'm talking to you men as well. Rapid weight loss, control your appetite, stop sugar cravings, help with migraines, better sleep, improved libido, and have more energy, and certainly improve digestion, control your mood swings. How about lifting that brain fog and having clarity in memory, improve your immune system and reduce inflammation, and so much more. Today is my 528th day without sugar. These pictures were taken about a month ago when I was on holidays in the state of Guerrero, Mexico. And our guide said to us, we're going to climb upriver about 14 different sets of waterfalls to get to the mother fall. You have to come and follow me. I had some mind freak going on saying, I'm not climbing up any waterfalls, but this is one of the first ones that we did. It was only a 4 or 5 foot fall that we climbed up, but we climbed all the way upriver through many waterfalls to get to this vista. I could have never done this if I was the old Ricia before this product. I'm about to celebrate 67th birthday, and yet here I am climbing waterfalls, going upriver. So your life changes. This is all about feeling youthful again, having great energy, and feeling healthy. Over the last 14 years, we've sold well over 1 million bottles. And we're going to invite you to participate in an approved food list. It's a low glycemic program created by diabetes doctors about getting you in balance, because certain foods that you put in your mouth will put you out of balance very quickly. You will not go hungry on this program. As a matter of fact, our Parksville Qualicum team put together this fabulous buffet. Everything on this table is on plan. We don't go hungry. We eat very, very well. This is not a fad or a diet, it is a lifestyle. You're going to exercise 15 to 30 minutes a day, which we all know is a good thing, at least 5 days a week. Get out there, line dance, ski, have some fun, drink your water, get your max 2O in your water so you know it tastes good and you drink lots of it, and watch your body transform in just 28 days. Let's share now some testimonies. These people have all been on my calls. I know them. I've partied with them in Dallas. I've partied with them in Punta Cana and different places, Orlando. Katie Fear, her 30-day transition. James LaPonce. Wow. James on the right looks like the younger brother of the older dude on the left. 47 pounds in 4 months. And yes, guys, you have hormones too. Sharon Smith, from a double X to a size 4. Tiny little thing. Dr. Crystal actually lost 162 pounds. She lost a full person, and that was several years ago. She's still looking great, looking thin. Dale Rumming on my team from Midway, British Columbia. Huge transition in only 60 days. Athletes have a far better performance using our products as well. And Tammy was not a person that I would have thought wanted to lose some weight. But, you know, for Tammy at 58 years old, she felt she could look even better. She's an athlete. She's a runner. She's super, super successful in this business and very, very healthy. Julie Park was not healthy when she was first introduced to the drops. In fact, she was married to a doctor at that time, loaded with meds and very, very ill. Julie Park, after her experience on the drops, she's now young and sassy. She's a mother of 5 and super, super successful with her company and very healthy as well. Just by sharing her story. That's how Julie Park got started in this business. Sheila Pelletier. Wow. There wasn't a dry eye in the house when Sheila was on our call. Sheila had gone through radiation and chemo. She was very sick. She'd become very heavy from the drugs that she was on. Thanks to the drops, she was able to say goodbye to 25 pounds and regain her joie de vivre. Chris Bailey had Lyme disease and had trouble finding any kind of help with any of the doctors in his community until the drops came along. Chris is now healthy once more time. Bo Jurcevic expresses this is a lot more than just weight loss. It's about her hair being thick and healthy, nails becoming stronger, healthy, the skin being silky and smooth, a sense of overall calmness. She feels the difference of declining visceral fat, and she's about to celebrate 59 as well. So we're all aging backwards here. It's so fun. Selena, her A1Cs came way down. Her blood pressure came way down. Her doctor took off a lot of the medications. She lost a lot of weight. She looks so much younger. Ashley celebrates no more night sweats, no more hot flashes. Her husband lost 65 pounds. Cheryl, who's on the call with us tonight, she lost over 50 pounds. She had a chronic cough that wouldn't stop. She had to leave the room. Her cough was so disruptive. And here she is looking amazing. She was just in Dallas with us. Lori and I were hiking ahead, and Cheryl's just keeping up with us. I'm so happy and proud of her. Anne and Chad together lost 125 pounds. Chad is off of 12 medications, both celebrating success. Leanne Boyd from the Qualicum Beach area, or rather Comox area. She's had an amazing testimony, including her hair. Prior to the drop, she was losing her hair. It was falling out due to a hormonal situation. And as soon as she got back on the drop, she has gorgeous hair again, and she's lost a bunch of weight. There's so many testimonials, so many. And this is beyond 20 pounds, guys. Jerry Wyndham lost 12 pounds, but he also used to shake. He had a tremble in his hands, as my husband did too. Wendy I'm staying with had a tremble as well. And now they're able to contain it. Jerry celebrates no more acid reflux. My husband, Mike, same thing, no more acid reflux. Sherry Brookbank from Nanaimo lost a bunch of weight and feeling a whole lot healthier. Colleen, my friend out in Nebraska, went through this beautiful transition in only 8 months. And this is a lot more again than 20 pounds. Gwen was suffering from fungus in her toes for all those years. And after just a couple of months on the drop, she's back to being healthy. Penny Toner was very, very sick from colon cancers that had gone south on her, her several operations, in bed 16, 18 hours a day. After 2 months on the drops, she's back to being healthy again. Brenda McCubbin, my goodness, I just love this picture. She's really celebrating great success, and she looks so young. She's about 68 years old, and she just looks great. Valerie St. Jack, I just saw her in Parksville. She's looking amazing. She's one of our poster girls. Tiger Jaswinski had COVID and was dependent on oxygen. He was very, very sick and had to forego his time at the gym. Tiger is on the drops. He's back at the gym bench pressing 400 pounds and lost a whole bunch of weight. And Charlene, my beautiful Charlene, lives way up in Kitimat, northern British Columbia. She had a bad fall. She lives in a lakeside home. And her son said, "We're taking you out of your house and putting you into a home in town." And she said, "Over my dead body, give me the drops for 2 weeks." There she is. She's lost a whole bunch of weight. She's just coming out of her Aquafit class when she took that picture for me. We are changing people's lives one at a time. Jane Storage couldn't clasp her hands when I first talked to her about the drops. She was so swollen. After just a few short months, she's down 54 pounds and paddling around the lake. Again, Nancy just had an amazing testimony with an autoimmune disorder. She was able to not only lose the weight, but get herself healthy again. Her doctor just phoned her up and said, "You know, Nancy, I don't think I can help you anymore because you seem pretty healthy now." Her husband, Wayne, lost his basketball. He's young and spry, so ever helpful. James out of Qualicum had an amazing testimonial. He's down 70 pounds, no more depression. He's no more Parkinson tremors. He had early onset of Parkinson's at the age of 17, and he was wearing a knee brace for almost 2 decades. No more leg brace. Wow. Let's go live now, shall we? We've got Eileen Peters, who's dialing in from Airdrie, Alberta. Eileen, are you with us tonight? Unmute your line, please, Eileen.
There. Okay.
There we go. Hi, Eileen.
Can you hear me?
Thank you so
Hi.
much for joining us on our call. Your husband is beside you, Lloyd. Hi, Lloyd.
Hi there.
We're going to interview you right after we talk to Eileen. So, Eileen, how did you find out about the drops? What is your story?
Well, I was at the beginning of the year, pretty much. I was really in tough shape. I wasn't sleeping well. I'd had some broken bones a year before, and I was just sleeping on the big chair every night. So I just couldn't sleep properly. I was just feeling more and more depressed, just sad all the time. And I just had no energy. I would try to sleep during the day and I couldn't sleep. It was just miserable. And I heard about something called um, a, a cortisol detox. And I thought, maybe that's what I need. But, I didn't want to just buy something off the shelf and not know really what products were in it or what it was. And about that time, my daughter, who's also on the call tonight, she said, I've got these products and you need to try them. And I was very skeptical, but she talked us into it and we said, okay, we'll give it 1 month and then don't bother us again. Well, within 2 or 3 days, I said, like, I'm not sure if this is really working, but I'm actually sleeping. And, I didn't want to admit that they were working as well as they did. And so it was just quite amazing the difference it made in my sleep and in my energy levels and in feeling. I mean, it's just a wonderful feeling to wake up and be happy that you're alive. And I was hoping to lose some weight, but I was feeling so good that it really didn't matter because I know that some people lose weight real fast. I didn't. It took me like a good 6 weeks before I even lost 1 ounce. But you have to stay the course, and it comes off. I'm almost down 20 pounds now, and so just very, very thankful for these products, and thankful to have a daughter that wouldn't give up telling us we needed to use them.
Wonderful. I'm glad for your daughter too. What is your daughter's name?
Crystal Chalmers, there she's waving.
Hi, Crystal. Thanks for introducing your mom and dad to these products. Thank you, Eileen. So again, too, the weight loss would have been nice, but it was all those other non-scale wins that you were experiencing that you just felt this has something good for me.
Yeah, absolutely. And I knew it would happen, and it is happening, eventually.
Yes, yes. Well, feeling good is important because when we get to a certain age, we kind of buy into, well, this is what getting old is supposed to be like, right? I'm not buying into that. I don't think anyone on this call is buying into that anymore, right?
And the amazing thing is that after we posted the little picture that you had at the beginning, there were two people who didn't know anything about the company, and they both said to me, "Wow, you look like you're younger. You're getting younger." And I
Yeah.
said, "That's just really funny because people always say, well, these products help us to age backwards."
That's right. Exactly. Thank you. Thank you so much, Eileen. Again, we'll have a look at her picture. Look at the difference in Eileen from then and now. Congratulations. So excited. Now let's move on and we're going to have a look at what Lloyd looked like. Okay, Lloyd. So I see definitely a difference in your face. And I also see there was a bit of a basketball happening there. So let's hear your story, shall we? Let me just stop the share of your picture. Okay, Lloyd.
Well, the basketball it was maybe two, but
Okay.
when Crystal introduced us to this whole thing, I was kind of in the background because it was mostly for my wife Eileen, and but like most of us husbands, we kind of get dragged into it from the backside, and so I started the thing, and I figured, I got nothing to lose.
But you had something to
Well, I had something to lose. But in the first week and a half, I lost almost 10 pounds. And then we went on a cruise. And a cruise has food like there's nothing, you can't believe it. But I didn't gain any weight after the cruise. And we were conscious. We just didn't feel like we missed food on the cruise because the drops were doing what they said they would do, encouraging the appetite. And so now, given what is it, 5 or 6 months, I'm down over 20 some pounds. And it's just, I'm feeling better. I'm trying to get my strength back, but you know what? Nothing hurts, which that's a big thing. And my mood is good. Of course, my mood, I think, has always been good. But uh, it's just been a good thing for us. it's good to know what you're putting into your body is uh, good quality. That's the big thing.
Exactly. Wow. Thank you so much, Lloyd. Eileen, thank you so very much. We really appreciate your testimonial. And you're always welcome. And Crystal as well, always welcome and participate on our calls. Really excited to see you.
Thank you.
So let's make a decision and set yourself up for victory. We've always heard this stupid saying, you've got one kick at the cat. I don't know where that came from because I'm a cat lover, but let's set yourself up. So you're going into your years, your golden years. If you are over 50 on this call, if you're under 50, then look after your health now so that when you are 60, you're still going to be prime. Believe you can, and you're halfway there. How do you get the drops? Well, one, you can talk to the person who invited you to this call and become a customer and buy retail. But I'm going to think that anybody on this call would like to save some money, right? So in the United States, to purchase a one-time lifetime membership, it is $29.95. In Canada, we like to pay a little bit more up here. It's $37.95 plus tax. And in a short period of time, 3, 4, 7 days, someone's going to ask you, what are you doing that's different? You just look different. And at that point, you can tell them about the drops because that's what we do. We're human beings and we like to share and help others get well too. So there's everything there. Should you want to be a business person with our company and get paid those commissions by referring others to our products, it's a good thing, right? We refer people to movies. I don't know how many people I told about Downton Abbey, and so far the production company hasn't sent me one nickel. But let's get serious for a moment here because a plan B, when I was a little girl, my dad always had that plan B, right? And the plan B of burning the midnight oil was usually to put the kids in the station wagon and take us on a trip down to Disneyland with the trailer, something like that. But nowadays, life has become so expensive. And also, too, with robotics and all kinds of technology taking over more and more jobs. Let me ask you, how would it be? How would you manage if you're dependent on your hands, your elbow, your wrists, your shoulders to make a living and something happened? And it could be as minute as a sprained thumb or a broken wrist or, heaven forbid, a broken arm. How would you manage? What is your plan B? This summer was terrific for fires all across the island, all across Canada, the United States as well. If you were moved out of, if you're evacuated out of your area or, heaven forbid, your house burnt down, how would you manage if your child, grandchild, or elder parents needed you for weeks? How would you manage if you're a guide with a kayak company and now the Atlantic provincial government say, nobody in the backcountry? There goes your business. How would you manage if road construction came along and shut down your business or where you worked for months? And heaven forbid, should you lose someone that's very close to you, a child, a spouse, a parent, and you need to factor in that grieving time, how would you manage? What I'm trying to say is having a plan B is no longer a nicety. It's no longer about the station wagon in Disneyland. It's a necessity to survive, to keep your house, to put food in the pantry. It is a necessity. So let's share with you now, you've heard the health aspects of the many great products that we have. Let's share with you now about making some beach money. Does anybody want to make some extra money? Please put money in the chat if you want to hear how we can easily make extra money. And your willingness to make extra money all depends on your passion, your desire to learn. And guess what? Let's just get the ball rolling. Nowadays, we live in an era of social media that makes it ever so easy to announce to people that we've got something great. Turn your drops into profits. First of all, as a brand partner, you're going to automatically, right out of the gate, get 30% off in retail profits. A 4-pack in the United States is $371. You could sell 3, make profits of over $200, and keep your box free. So you get free product and make $200 in profit. In Canada, very same numbers. A 4-pack here is $500. Sell 3, keep 1, and make $200 plus in profits. And on social media, there's always somebody from another country looking and waiting. So let's open up those international doors. We have a system. You just copy and paste. It takes you 20, 30 minutes to teach you the system. And all you do is follow our posting of people that have had great success with the drops. And we post their pictures like Rick and Crystal. Together, they've lost 210 pounds. What an amazing photograph comparison. I got comments like crazy when I posted that picture. Ideally, we'd love for you to get to the top pay position in our company. It's called Ultimate, and that's by promoting 30 boxes over 30 days, and you're looking at profits well over $2,000. So for any brand partners who achieved Ultimate in 30 days, please put me Ultimate. And for the guests, you're going to see just how possible this very situation can be for you too. First, you want to activate your brand partner position if you're interested in making money so that you can receive commissions. Again, a 4-pack in Canada is 208. A 4-pack in the US is 200 points. This will automatically activate your position. I'm going to invite you to include the Renew. It's a fabulous product that goes so well with the drops, especially lowering cortisol levels, having good sleep, and rapid weight loss and anti-aging. We have different packs in Canada. I'll just bring them forward real quick. There's a Premier Power Pack. There's the Power Pack Plus. Then we also have the Collab Power Pack, and you always get bonus products. Excuse me on the free shipping. That was for last couple of weeks. It's no longer. But we have some great packages. Or if you want to focus on just posting the drops and making a lot of money right out of the gate, going towards Ultimate, I would suggest buy 3 10-packs. And for the Canadians on the call right now, we have a 5,000 lifestyle credit bonus for you for any 10-pack that you purchase up to a total of 3. So it could be 15,000 points, and that's only until tomorrow. The lifestyle credits are what I cashed in to go to Punta Cana. And the same for you. You can cash your lifestyle credits in towards a beautiful 5-star diamond vacation from our company that's coming up next spring. But I'm going to hold it a secret until we get to that slide. In the United States, we have PXP Forever Glow Pack. We have the PXP Forever Glow Max 2.0 or Max 2.0, as well as the drops. We have the PXP 8 Everglow Pack. There's some great packs that you can purchase and be able to maximize your profits. In the United States, the higher you buy, the lower the unit cost. The 10-pack reduces your unit cost in the US to $88. But the 30-pack option, the best, the ultimate, the top pay, reduces your unit cost to $77. And you sell them roughly for about $167. So it's a significant profit. You're looking at profits of about $2,700 on your 30-pack. So most people, if their budget allows, choose these options that I mentioned. We're voted the best compensation plan in the industry from Business for Home. We're paid 9 different ways. I'm just going to graze over some of them right now. But what you'd like to do is, because we have so many amazing products, you're going to want to experience and find your favorites. The drops, number 1, the Renew, of course. You might love the Pure Nourish or the Noni that I mentioned, the MOA for your inflammation. So we'd invite you to sell or buy 100 points of product every 4 weeks if you want to build a business, and that will keep you staying qualified for commissions and staying qualified for the brand partner pricing as you go forward. Again, you get 30% points, which is a substantial retail profit. But Mary's going to come along and say, you know, I don't want to be your retail customer. I see the value of becoming a brand partner. I want to buy 1,000 points of product. If you have activated your business with the 4-pack, for instance, you would make 15%, which is $150 of Mary's 1,000 point purchase. If you had bought a business pack, you'd be making 20%. The ultimate pack is $300. One wise person said to me, if the company wants to pay you more money, never leave money on the table. So you'd like to get to your ultimate position within your first 4 weeks. You can work your way up, or you can purchase one of the packs, get the monkey off your back and just get it done right away. You keep that top pay ultimate status for the lifetime that you have in your career with Partner Co. Again, Your ultimate best pack option, the Canadian 3x10 packs, 5,000 bonus points times 3 is 15,000 bonus points until tomorrow, or the United States 30 pack is 2,300. These are really good options, your ultimate, and that's what we teach going forward. Now, Mary is your friend in Illinois. You've got a cousin Howard in Toronto and a sister in Calgary. So let's say there's 3 of them going on there. Mary builds a whole team in Illinois, and she becomes a very busy organization. There's lots and lots and lots of people. It's called your power leg. Howard has a lot of people underneath him, and your sister in Calgary has a lot of people. They are your lesser legs. There's less volume in any given week than Mary has, so they're called your pay legs. Any given week, you're going to receive 15% commission on the activity that's happening in your pay legs. Wow, that's amazing. That's a lot. And it goes every single week. It restarts. So we're talking about paychecks every single Friday. And as you have $250 or more in that commission called base commissions, they put an extra 15% aside for you in a savings bonus. And then you get celebrated. Last year, there was 10 people on stage who were celebrated. This year, there were 28. 28 people were able to celebrate their $10,000 bonus check. I unlocked mine in just 14 months. I'm saying hello to Africa. So for the Canadians on the call, about $14,000 is going to land in your bank account because it's 10,000 USD. And for Americans, what would you do with your $10,000 USD savings bonus check when it gets landed in your bank? Put in the chat right now. For me, I'm going to Africa. There's still more people. There's more room on the bus if you'd like to come to Africa with me. I want to talk now about the matching bonus that is very important. It's called gold status, and that gets unlocked at the same time you unlock your ultimate. That's why it's so important for us to help you to get to ultimate. Mary is your first generation. So when she makes the $1,000 base commission, or $100 or $10, whatever it is, you would make separate from her an extra 15%. This is your matching bonus. Mary sponsored Helen, you would make 10% of Helen's base commissions. And Helen sponsored Maria, you would make 5%, and that continues to 7 generations. The same with your organization in Toronto, and the same with your organization in Calgary. For every single person that you personally sponsor, you're going to enjoy those matching bonus checks. I have personally seen matching bonus weekly checks that surpassed a mortgage payment. So this is a very significant part of our pay plan, and you want to make sure you get to ultimate and gold unlocking in your first 4 weeks of your new business. Let's talk about building your business to fund your fun. Everything we do in this business awards lifestyle credits. You climb the ranks to get lifestyle credits. You sponsor new customers, new brand partners, to get lifestyle credits. And a group went to Tahiti in 2024. Another group in July 2024 went to the Bahamas. Then a whole bunch of us went to Punta Cana, which was like so fun, in April 25. Another group went to Bali. And now our coming trip is April 29th, going to Maui. Now we have 6 months to qualify for Maui. Many of you on this call can do it. Just set your decision to get to Maui with us. They are actually forecasting over 1,000 rooms, whereas in Punta Cana, it was 178. So we are looking forward to having a great big party and taking over that resort. Without further ado, I want to bring our special guest speaker. This lady is on fire. Oh my goodness. I met Trudy through a lady called Nancy Hupalo. And she said, Trudy is coming into my business. This lady is a hot tamale. I want you on a 3-way with her. Let's get together. Well, Trudy soared to senior director in a very, very, very short period of time. She was already in Dallas just a couple of weeks after she started her business. She also has an amazing testimonial. I'd like to bring forward Trudy Dombroski and celebrate her success and her testimonial. Trudy, are you with us?
Unmute. Now I am.
Hello, Trudy. Thank you for joining us on this call.
Yes.
So first of all, you and I have a common friend called Nancy, and you were telling me you were seeing some differences in Nancy that inspired you to look at these drops. Tell us about that.
Yes. Well, I'm on a healing journey from cancer, and so I've looked at several natural products. So when Nancy mentioned she was going to be trying these drops, I wanted to see what she was doing. So I researched them and saw that they were all natural, and I just sat back and watched. And anyways, Nancy has had such a life change, and it was so exciting when she called me from the doctor's office to tell me how her CRP, A1C, blood pressure, everything had improved. But watching Nancy's physical differences is what really inspired me, how she's able to fly across the court playing pickleball, and is great competition, her and her husband Wayne. And also her cognitive clarity has massively changed. And I said to my husband, I need to try these. And he kept saying to me, you already do the diet. You already do the exercise. Like, why do you need the drops? But I'm a testimonial for someone who's tried the drops, and there's all those naysayers. It's just the diet. Well, I'm here to tell you, it's not just the diet, because I did that diet all the time. I've been doing it for 6 years, and I've still had massive success.
Wow. Now, what have you experienced yourself?
So in the first 3 days, swelling went down in my hands, and I didn't even know I had, like, it was swelling. We chalked it up to my rings not fitting me by moving from a dry climate to a humid climate. But clearly it was inflammation. I don't know how that went down in 3 days, but it was bothering me for 3 years, and it went down in 3 days. That was the first thing. Hot flashes are gone. Moods are improved. Us women, we don't like to talk about the mood thing, but moods have improved. I had plantar fasciitis for 6 months, massive pain, and I couldn't even move my foot different ways and get out of bed limp. That's gone completely. Energy, no afternoon crashes, amazing sleep. I wake up more awake, and clarity of mind.
Wow. And you've been on the product for how long now, Trudy?
It's now 6 weeks.
6 weeks.
Mm-hmm.
And you're a senior director already. How quick did you go to senior director?
I think in a month.
Wow. Congratulations. So proud of you.
Thank you.
So now you've also experienced with the people you've shared this product with. Can you tell us about that, what your customers are experiencing?
Yes, that has been my biggest win. It's hearing from my friends and family, their success. When I have one of my customers who's only 34 phone me up and be crying on the phone saying, thank you so much for sharing, because I've had my first pain-free, cramp-free, headache-free, clot-free period since I started my periods, and she's 34. So those kind of things just make my heart soar. And then I have an aunt who's been on them, and she didn't even know that the inflammation could cause her eyes to go blind, and she had night blindness for like 10 years, and she can see while driving. Can kneel and get back up off the floor. 80% of hip pain is gone. I've got people with arthritis that say that their pain is gone. And I've only been on this for 6 weeks. So this is all in 6 weeks or less, because not everybody started at the same time as me. People have lost 10 pounds, 8 pounds, inches, night insomnia gone. No chin hair. This is another one that I'm hearing from 3 or 4 people, that no chin hair, more energy, thicker hair, not as much hair loss after their shower, slimmer, feel like they can tuck things in, and jeans are feeling looser. Energy and skin better, waking up better, like waking up like more awake. Like it's honestly,
Wow.
It's been absolutely amazing.
Trudy, you were just in Dallas. You got to meet with the owners, John and Darren. You met with all the executive team. What is your, and you've been in the industry before, right? You've met different owners over the years. What is your impression of who we are at Partner Co. and the owners that we have?
Yeah, for me, it was huge hearing how like-minded they are. Like in health and also, in the media stuff. We don't have to get into that right now, but I was very impressed to hear how like-minded this company is. And I'll be honest with you, I was thrilled to see that worship night on the Friday night. That just, that made my heart sing. And just to know that so many of the higher up people thanked God and thanked the Lord for where they've come, and that they've heard about it from another believer, that really helped. But honestly, being like-minded and so integral with the health side of things really spoke to me. Yeah.
Trudy, thank you so much for being on our call. It's a pleasure to interview you and a pleasure to work with you alongside on the team.
Yes, thank you.
I just love my team. That's the best thing too. When you actually work this as a business, you get to meet the coolest people. So how does balance look and feel like? Well, you've heard it from me, you've heard it from Lloyd, you've heard it from Eileen, you've heard it from Trudy and Trudy's people, that the drops work. You will see more energy, you'll experience better sleep, improved mood. So many people are joyous and happy, increase in libido. I hear that all the time. A reduction in inflammation, so your rings fit better, your pants fit better, and it's not all about aesthetics. It's about that painful bloating feeling going away, the better elimination, digestion, the boost in your immunity, and it's an overall sense of well-being. It is truly a divine product for me. I'm so grateful. And again, it's a product that works with the thousands, with the masses. So when you go to work tomorrow to that family barbecue over the weekend, we're coming up to Canadian Thanksgiving very soon. Everyone in that room has all of these symptoms. Remember when I asked you 1 to 3, 3 to 5, 5 to 7, and so everyone in that room has the same answer as you do. We owe it to people to help them be healthy and have a better life with these products because they work. So we have over 100 products in 7 multi-billion-dollar industries. Over 1 million bottles of the drops are being sold in over 50 global markets, 172 million bottles of noni. You don't sell that kind of volume if you didn't have an outstanding product. Bottom line. We're voted the best compensation plan in the world. We have had so many awards being presented to us, including just recently. Wow. And I really feel like I have found the unicorn of all companies in my 25 years in this industry. And Wendy actually asked me in the car today, she said, I see you working. What's your plan? When are you going to stop? And I says, well, Wendy, I like what I do. Why do I have to stop? Right? I really like what I do. And even though I'm at a retirement income level, a year and a half ago I wasn't, but I am now with this company. I just get a kick out of reaching out and helping others and hearing the stories like I've received tonight from our testimonials. Let me ask you, ladies and gentlemen, are you a 1, a 2, a 3, or a 4? A 1 is the person that would love to have the drops. You're prepared to pay full price. That's okay. We love our retail customers. The 2 is the person that wants to save some money, would like to pay the membership and become a wholesale brand partner or wholesale customer and can save some money. But the 3 is the person that says, you know what? I dig this. I want to get on this health and wealth train and ride. So put a 1, 2, or 3 in the chat. And of course, number 4 is coming up. That is the one that want to ride this big all the way to destination prosperity, because I had no idea I'd be doing 5 figures in less than a month and a half. I had no idea. But I'm telling you, this compensation plan is the most powerful I have ever seen. People I know are making money like they've never made before. I had several seniors that did the dance across the stage in Calgary for our big event, in Dallas for our big event. People that now have a wonderful renewed purpose in life and also some income to help them with their pensions. This is really important to help people in all aspects. You've heard my story. What will your story be like 1 year from now? Will you be telling me you're still suffering from bad knees, bad hips, still carrying that extra 46 pounds? Or are you going to be telling me about how much fun you had in Maui? What will your 1 year story be? An ancient African proverb, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. But if you want to go fast and far, go with Partner Co. by our founder and CEO, Darren Zobrist. Come and live the dream with us. We've got a really cool community. We do the hugging thing. I hope you like hugs, because we really have blurred the lines of sponsorship and we've become friends in every communities. And we really enjoy some time freedom so you can travel and do all kinds of great things. Rolling is easy. It's just a matter of picking your pack. And our next call will be, today is Thursday, October 2nd. So our next call is going to be Tuesday, October 7th at 7 p.m. Pacific. And that brings to an end our presentation tonight. I want to thank our guests, Lloyd and Eileen. Thank you so much for dialing in from Airdrie, Alberta and being there for us. Trudy Dombrowski, our special guest, dialing in from Ladysmith, British Columbia. Thank you so much, Trudy, for being on the call with us. To all the brand partners that are here on the call to support the call, I always appreciate your presence. And the guests, this is all about you, really, right? This is about you and becoming informed. Get your questions answered, or just pick a pack. And I'll tell you this, it can't be any more easy, because the company 100% guarantees its products. If you're not happy, you can get a full refund. But you know what? I promise you, these products are the best. And I want to thank Paula, my beautiful co-host, all the way from Newfoundland, for co-hosting the call with us. Stay tuned. We're going to be able to answer any questions for you. I'm going to stop the recording.